Hello, friends, and this is Poetry Time. I am Professor Chandrasekhar Hasse. Today, we are going to learn the poem Indian Weavers by Sarojini Naidu from the syllabus of 12th Standard English textbook. Indian Weavers. Let's get introduction of the poetess first of all. Sarojini Naidu was born in 1879 at Hyderabad in Bengali family. She was educated in Chennai, London and Cambridge. Sarojini Naidu was married to Dr. Naidu, a general physician. She was the first president of Indian National Congress. She was also the first woman governor of Indian state after independence. Sarojini Naidu was most celebrated poet and a freedom fighter, great orator, and a true lover of humanity, equality, and a lover of nature. One of the most promising personalities to grace the political stage during India's freedom struggle movement. She was the vibrant and articulate voice of India across the world, captivating audience with her wit, grace, and passionate love for her motherland, India. Her poetry is remarkable for its lyrical and musical nature. Let's get introduced with some of the features of her poetry, friends. First one remarkable feature is the use of rhymes and meter in her poetry. Second feature is rich imagery. Third feature is beauty of imagination in the poem. Her poetry is the picture of day-to-day life. Simple but free flow use of words is the fifth remarkable feature of her poetry. Her poems can be sung as a song. That is why she was well known as the Nightingale of India. Friends, let's have an introduction of the poem. Poet speaks with a weaver. Weaver is a person whose job is weaving, means to make fabric, clothes by machine or by hand. The poet speaks about three types of dresses that the Indian weavers may weave, three particular times of day. Here, we can find the questions asked by the poet. We also find the answers given by the weavers. Friends, let's read the poem. The poem has only 3 stanzas. Let's look it. Weavers, weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as a wing of halcyon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers, weaving at fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green. We weave the marriage veils of a queen. Weavers, weaving solemn and still. Why do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Friends, if you look at the presentation of the poem over here on the screen, you will notice that each of the stanza of poem has a color mentioned in each stanza. The first stanza consists of a blue color, and that is why the lines are looking in blue color. You will also notice that it is the sunrise time mentioned in the first stanza. So, you will find the picture of or the image of sunrise below the stanza. So far as the second stanza is concerned, you will notice that two colors, that is purple and green, are mentioned in the stanza. So, the first two lines are painted in purple color, whereas the second two lines are painted in green color. Over here, it is the daytime, and the image of daytime is mentioned below the second stanza. Looking at the third stanza, you will notice that the sunset time or the night time is mentioned in the third stanza, and color white is mentioned over here. So the lines are written in white colors, and the image of sunset is mentioned below the third stanza. So is the structure of the poem. Friends, let's have a look at the meaning and the explanation of the poem stanza wise. First stanza. In this stanza, poet sees the weavers weave the garments, that is clothes, at the break of day, means early morning. Being curious about it, she asked the weavers why they weave the garments in this early morning. The weavers reply the poet, "We weave the robes of a newborn child. These robes are as blue as the wing of Halcyon." Friends, you will come across some new terms in this stanza. The word garment means clothes. The word gay means beautiful or charming. And the word Halcyon is a name of a bird having blue wings. This bird is also known as kingfisher. As we know, the color blue is soothing, cooling effect on mind, and it symbolizes trust, loyalty, confidence, faith, and truth. In this stanza, we come across a good imagery of break of day, which is related to the first stage of life, that is childhood. It is a blissful period of man's life. It is full of joy, hope, newness, freshness, and it is also a worry-free time. There is no stress, no sorrow, no tension at this stage. This is the first stanza. Friends, let's get introduced with the second stanza. The poet meet here once again the weavers at the fall of night, at the time of sunset. This is evening. Darkness descends everywhere. The poet sees the weaver weaving a bright garment. This garment has a purple and green color. Friends, plumes means feathers of a bird. Poet sees the soft colored clothes are being waved by the weavers now in this evening. Eagerly, he again asks the weaver what he is weaving. Weavers replied that they are weaving the marriage veils of queen. Here, a veil is a head covering cloth on the head of a bride, which is also called chunari in Devanagari. In this stanza, poet refers the adult stage of life. Colors like purple and green are bright, and they symbolize strife and struggle in adult stage of life. Also, it symbolizes enthusiasm and stamina in adulthood. Third stanza, the poet sees the weavers again. They were as usual weaving something in a moonlight at night. The weavers were very quiet and serious now. They looked very sad. Poet asked them what they were weaving in this cold moonlight, as white as a feather and as white as a cloud. Weavers reply that they were weaving the dead man's funeral shroud. Friends, here the word shroud is a piece of cloth of white color that dead man's body wrapped in. The weaver looks still and sorrow here. He is weaving a white clothes for a dead person. This is also an imagery. The final stage of life is death. The white color is symbol of the end of life. It also stands for safety, purity, and innocence. Dear friends, as we have seen in the poem, each time the garments of life. First stage is childhood, which is depicted in blue color, symbolizes happiness, innocence. The second stage is adulthood, indicated by purple and green colors, symbolizes struggle and settlement in life. The third stage is old age and death, which is indicated by white color, and it stands for stillness in life. Friends, death is also an eternal truth of life. Life begins with joy, hope, and aspiration, and happiness runs with actions, adventures, progress, struggle, and achievements, and ends with sorrows, griefs, and sadness. Poet speaks about 3 types of dresses that the Indian weavers weave at 3 particular times of day. Friends, this poem is remarkable for its regular rhyme scheme, that is A, B, and so on. Friends, if you like this video, please like it, comment it, share it, and subscribe it. Thank you very much.